Having a business in Costa Rica, you know, it's tough. Some of you guys like, you know what? Oh, I can make this thing work, or I can do this. You know what? Let me get into them and say, you know what? If you like some of the information I'm giving to you and you want to see more, you know what? A little support would help. Buying me a coffee would help a whole lot. But let's get into it. You know what? You're starting a business in Costa Rica and you're like, hey, you know what? I'm going to start this bar, or I'm going to start this lawn service, or I'm going to start this construction company, or I'm going to do this. Costa Rica is a totally different animal than you'll ever work with in any part of the country. You know, I come from California and there's a lot of opportunities there, but you will find that Costa Rica is very different. They're not going to just hand it over to you. No, they're not going to hand everything over to you. It's going to be a process. If you're ready for that process, or you're ready to do that, or you're ready to put that time in, then maybe, you know what, start a business. But if you're thinking, hey, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to kill it. I'm going to just do it all. No, it's not going to happen. And you're probably like, Johnny, you don't know that. Well, quite a few years will tell you, hey, you know what, it's not easy. You have to understand that, like, I'm from California. We have a lot of people. The US has a lot of people. You have a big pool of people, or maybe you're coming from Europe. You have this big pool that you almost can't fail because there's so many people that need services. So you might be servicing a lot of people. Here in Costa Rica, depending on where you start, where you finish, or where you put your location, you know what? It's a dog-eat-dog world here. They're going to, hey, you know what? Maybe you put this, they're going to copy you right next door. Maybe put down the street, and then maybe they'll send somebody in. It's a dog-eat-dog world. You have to be prepared. Now, if you want to start a business, all for it. But if you think you're going to get away with things, you're not going to reinvent the book. It is what it is here. You will have that, you know what, that love at first. Oh, I'm doing this and it's going to be this way. And then you'll be like, oh, and then I got to hire somebody. That's a whole other process. Be careful when you're hiring. Now, you need to put protocols in place to protect yourself. If you really want it to be successful, you're going to have to be vetted into it. You can't just, oh, I'm going to park. Or maybe, oh, I'm going to start an Airbnb. Well, that's a great idea. Well, you know what? It works great maybe in the US, but here you have to watch it. Or maybe I'm going to do that bar. Hey, you know what? That bar is cool. Oh, it's a good concept, a sports bar. Well, you know what? Maybe it's good, but you have to be here. Now, I hope that when you're thinking about opening up a business in Costa Rica, you do it right. Open up the corporation, make sure that your employees are insured, make sure that you get your insurance for your employees, make sure you get insurance for yourself and your business, making sure that you're covered in case something happens, because something can and will, and sometimes will happen twice. So you don't want to be caught with your pants down and saying, hey, you know what? Oh, I didn't know. Costa Ricans say, oh, you didn't know, but pay me, please. Thank you. Or we'll take you what you have. It will take some time, but it will get around. Now, one thing that I have found in Costa Rican business here is that if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere in the world, because man, it's tough. But I hope that information was good for you, and that you take this and you have any questions or something that you want to comment, or maybe you didn't agree how you know how to do, go ahead and comment. Pura vida, and always be safe.